Hey everybody. Excuse me. Hey everybody, it is Erica and this is Batty Chatty once again. I am so sorry it's taken forever to get back to this, but life happens. Anyway, we are going to be talking Tony Todd today. And if you guys like Tony Todd, come and chat about him. I don't know anyone really who dislikes that actor. I have heard such great things about him. And I've never actually had the pleasure of meeting him. I hope to one day, but I hear he's just so wonderful with all his fans, and I would love to meet that guy. Anyway, hey Sarah, hey Antonio, hey Jason. Hey Stanley. So yeah, I just wanted to, Wayne. Hello everybody. Good to see you guys all here. We're talking Tony Todd today. I would say he is an actor that seems to not get as much recognition as I think he should, because I think he's just really great. And I just think he's really great. Anyway, do any of you guys, hey Brian, do any of you guys have, hey Doug, any stories? Have any of you guys met him or been to horror cons or anything like that? Hey. Hey Nick. I'm good. How are you? He was great in the Night of the Living Dead remake. Yes. What are the films that you think of, when somebody says Tony Todd? I mean, obviously everyone always thinks of Candyman, but what are some of the other films that you guys think of when somebody mentions Tony Todd? Like Night of the Living Dead, and let's see here, Final Destination. Let's see here, let me get my tripod all situated here. There. Alright. Now, as long as it doesn't fall over, which I think it wants to. Hatchet. Hatchet's a good one. Yeah, I also think of him when I think of Hatchet. I've got my trusty laptop open to his Wikipedia with all of the different movies that he's done. It says here that he's been in more than 100 theatrical and television films. Crazy. And when I was also looking on here, it's saying, for all of you Final Destination fans, that he's scheduled to be in a Final Destination Part 6, which I had no idea that they were going to be making. It says it's, it's on here, but who knows if that's true or not. Yes, I really love him in The Crow, too. And that's not always one that I, immediately think of. Let's see here. Let me look here. There's so many. The Adam Green TV series, Holston. I don't think I've seen that. Let's see here. It's saying he started, well, it's crediting him with some movies starting in 1986. Was he in 1990s Night of the Living Dead? I believe he was. Yes, he was. Any news on Candy? You know, I don't see anything on here about it. But that doesn't mean that there isn't something in the works. Final Destination, Night of the Living Dead, The Crow, a bunch of TV appearances like X-Files. Yes, I agree. You know, I guess he was in Hellfest that just came out last year, but I haven't seen that movie yet. I've heard some people liked it, some people didn't, as in all movies, but I didn't realize he was in that one. He was on the Fear Network. I don't think I had the Fear Network, Brian. That is the year you were born, 1986. Very cool. Very cool, Chris. Let's see here. Yeah, see, some of these movies that are listed are not horror, so I'm not going to really touch on some of those. And then some of them might be horror, and I don't really know if they are or not. So the first one he's credited with was Sleepwalk in 1986. Now, I'm not sure if that's horror or not. Fantasy drama, it's saying. But, you know, he was in Platoon and Colors and Lean on Me and all of those ones. But let's skip to Night of the Living Dead, which was in 1990. Who doesn't love that movie? I mean, I guess there are some, but I love that movie. And I thought he was really great in it. He was also in Voodoo Dawn that same year, which I've not seen. But it kind of makes me want to see it now that I know he's in it. Then let's see here. Some crime dramas. Then in 1992, of course, he was in Candyman, which I think most of the time that's what everybody thinks of when they see him, is like, oh, there's the Candyman. He's great. I heard he's super nice and cool in real life. I have heard that too. One of my favorites, Night of the Living Dead, Candyman. I have heard nothing negative about Tony Todd as far as when fans meet him and his interaction and just what a nice guy he's supposed to be. So, I mean, as far as that goes, I can't imagine him not being just as nice as I've heard. Yeah, I've heard they're going to do some sort of reboot of Candyman, but I mean, if Tony's not in it, I just can't see. I mean, he is the Candyman. It's kind of like doing Nightmare on Elm Street without Robert Englund. It just wouldn't work for me, I don't think. He's at a con in England this year. Hopefully you meet him. Oh, I hope you do too, Andy. If you do, get pictures. I'm going to be meeting Oh, why is his name? I'm going to be meeting Bruce Campbell this year at Monster Palooza, which is who we talked about last time I did one of these, and I'm excited about meeting him. But I would love it if they added Tony Todd to one of my cons that is near me. You still want to go in March and meet Nev at the convention? That would be cool. That would be cool. Nev would be really cool to meet. I would really like to meet her too. Oh, be careful, Matt. You said it 3 times. 2 more and he might come get you. You got to see Bruce at Evil Dead 2 panel in Indianapolis last year. Oh, that's awesome, Jay. That's awesome. Yeah, I just got my tickets for Monster Palooza in April in Pasadena here in California. So I'm excited. I'm really excited. They have a pretty decent guest list so far. And I'm hoping they add more people. They usually do. Let's see here. The Crow in 1994. I mean, who doesn't love The Crow? I mean, I'm sure there's people that don't love The Crow, but that's one of my very favorites. How scary is The Nun? You know, I've not seen The Nun yet. Conjuring 2 was not one of my favorite movies. It was good, but the first one I liked way better, so I didn't rush out to see The Nun. I'm just gonna wait until it comes on one of my streaming sites or on HBO or something. Can you do your scariest horror face, please? I don't know if I have a scary horror face. You jumped a couple times, but don't think it was as good as the other ones. The Nun. You know, I like the people that are in it, so I am going to watch it. But yeah, I didn't run out to see it. The people who don't like The Crow are wrong. I can get behind that. Knock, knock, who's there? Bill, Bill, Bill. I don't understand that joke. Hey, Carrie. All right, in 1995, Candyman, Farewell to the Flesh came out, which I liked. Let's see here. Then he was in The Beastmaster 3 in 96, and The Rock, which I know The Rock is not horror, but it's one of my favorite films. I really love The Rock for some reason, and he was really good in it. The Conjuring 2, Ed trying to break down doors that just slammed shut as Lorraine yelling at him to be careful. Yeah. Candyman 2 was good, and Kristen from the OC was in it. I still haven't seen the OC. I need to see that. Have I seen Mulholland Drive? I have seen Mulholland Drive. Creepy, strange flick, but I liked it. I like weird movies like that. I'm good with like David Lynch stuff. But it was creepy, and I had to watch it a few times because things were like kind of weird. And hey, Mandy. Hey, Adrian. But yeah, it was strange. Let's see here. 1997, Wishmaster. Who are fans of the Wishmaster series? I think the Wishmasters are fun. You know, they can be a little bit corny, but I still think they're really fun. Candyman is awesome. Tony Todd is a great actor. I agree. Tony Todd is amazing. What is my favorite zombie movie? My favorite zombie movie is Dawn of the Dead. Dawn of the Dead. It has to be. And I love the original and I love the remake. They're both wonderful films. I tend to watch the remake more. Wes Craven had something to do with Wishmaster. Oh, did he? Wishmaster in Love was not your favorite movie. I don't know that I saw Wishmaster in Love. I know I've seen several of the Wishmasters. I know that there's a bunch of them. I watched like 3 of them the other night. You met Ernie Hudson and had him sign your Crow DVD? That's awesome. That's really cool. I don't think I have The Crow on DVD. I think I only have it on VHS. Can you believe that? Speaking of David Lynch, I can't get over how good Lost Highway was after seeing it for the first time. Oh, Lost Highway is great. Lost Highway is awesome. I love that movie. I was going to say I used to be a huge David Lynch fan, but I guess that's not really true. I still like him. But I used to really be into his movies. But yeah, no, I love Lost Highway. But I'm a big Patricia Arquette fan, so I was going to see that no matter what. How do I feel about Subspecies? Subspecies. Is that a movie? If it is, I haven't seen it. We need a new Candyman figure. I made myself a replica of the hook hand. Ooh, that's neat. That's really cool. Yes, a vampire. Okay. Maybe I have seen it. If I have seen it, it's not been for a while, Adrian. I'll have to check it out. I have seen almost every vampire flick there is, and sometimes their titles escape me or they bleed into others. So, I'll have to check that out. Let's see here. Tony Todd was good in Final Destination, even though it was a small role. It was very memorable. Yes, a lot of his roles can be kind of small, but he's very memorable in them. That's what I think. Has anyone seen Overlord? I've not seen Overlord yet. Let's see here. I guess he was in a movie called Shadow Builder. I've not seen it, but it's by Bram Stoker, so I would think that it would maybe be horror. Let's get controversial. Elm Street 2 is better than 4, 5, and 6. No, I agree with that. Subspecies had 3 or 4 movies. Then I haven't seen that. No. I definitely need to. Thank you. Let's see here. Drama. Let's see here. Butter. No, that's not horror either. Todd is an awesome guy. Subspecies was from the same company that did Puppet Master. Oh, okay. Did I see the last Puppet Master? I may have not seen the last Puppet Master. I have seen most of them. I know there's a whole bunch of them. Let's see here. All right, so in 1999, he did Candyman Day of the Dead. Now, I don't remember that one too well. I remember the first two really well, but I think I need to see Candyman 3 again. You're looking forward to La Lorna? Oh, I need to see that too. I need to see that one too. Then you know what movie I'm looking forward to? Totally off topic, is Greta. That movie looks so good. I'm really looking forward to seeing that. I saw a trailer for it and was just like, oh, I've got to see that movie. It just looks so good. I don't remember who's in it or anything, but yeah, I was just like, yeah, that's right up my alley. Child's Play remake. Child's Play remake. I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna try to have an open mind. The fact that Brad is not voicing Chucky and that Chucky's name isn't going to be Chucky, it's going to be Buddy, is going to be different. I mean, to me, if you're gonna change it so much, just change the entire thing. Make it look like a totally different doll and not have it be like having a reboot like stigma. You know what I mean? Because I mean, so many people hate remakes. So many people love Chucky. Just make an entirely new doll movie. Right? I mean, just make the doll look like something else. Anyway, Greta has Chloe Moretz Grace in it, and I will give any movie she's in a chance. Yes, no, I agree, Jay. And Danielle, I am so all over it chapter 2. That's definitely one I'm definitely going to see. I loved the first chapter. You know, I know a lot of people have some mixed emotions about that because they have so much love for the TV miniseries version from 1990. But, you know, I love the new version. I just do. Anyway, oh, you're gonna go see it dressed as Georgie. That is so cool. That's so cool. I love that. Tony Todd was in a zombie woman in prison called Shadow Dead Riot. Was he? I'm sure that'll be on here. I'm only up to the year 2000, which in the year 2000 he was in Final Destination, of course. Everyone knows. You went to see part 1 dressed as your evil clown. That's cool, Sin. Control Factor. Sci-fi picture, science fiction TV movie. I don't think I saw Control Factor from 2003, which he was also in Final Destination 2 in 2003. Candyman, I love that guy. He's freaking scary. He is freaking scary, and I think he did such a good job. Well, I think he does such a good job in any role he's in. Can't believe how many people were upset in the theater when they revealed this was the only chapter 1. I'm like, how did you not know? I really like that they did the kids all in one, and then they're going to do the adults in the other. I didn't care for the back and forth thing that the miniseries did. I like that they're splitting it up exactly in 2. Has anyone ever any of Tony Todd's sister stuff, Monique Dupree? I don't know. I think they're coming out with Conjuring 3. Oh, I don't doubt it. I'm sure that they haven't finished with that franchise. Excuse me. Let's see here. Scarecrow Slayer. Has anybody seen Scarecrow Slayer? That's one I've not seen. Says Scarecrow Slayer is a 2003 low-budget direct-to-video horror film produced by The Asylum. It's a sequel to the 2000 film Scarecrow. The film was direct-to-video release as well as its predecessor, the 2004 sequel Scarecrow Gone Wild. Yes, and the Crooked Man as a figure have shown. Oh, nice. Nice. I think I need to see this Scarecrow Slayer. I'm all about low budget. You've seen it, Brian? That doesn't surprise me. How was it? That doesn't surprise me at all. Murder Set Pieces is another American horror film with features with cameos from Gunnar Hansen, Tony Todd, Serena Vincent. Another one I may want to check out. Then in 2005, he did The Prophecy Forsaken, which is this is the 5th film from them. I really loved The Prophecy, the first one. They started getting a little watered down and hokey after that. I don't think I've seen the Forsaken one. It was good for low budget. Low budget can be really good. I enjoy low budget movies, as long as I'm not expecting some, high quality production type of thing. Better than I can do. You know what I mean? So, I don't, I'm not that hard on movies though. Let's see here. Heart of the Beholder, drama film. Final Destination 3 in 2006. I really loved the first 3 Final Destinations. The 4th one just wasn't as good of caliber movie, and then the 5th I liked really well as well. But what do you do? The Lost Boys TV is supposed to happen. Oh yes, the Lost Boys TV show, and the gender swap and the whole bit. I'm sure I'll check it out, but Frog Sisters are not as cool as Frog Brothers to me. But I'm gonna try to go in with some sort of low expectation, but open mind. That's kind of what I did with the Dawn of the not Dawn of the Dead, From Dusk Till Dawn series, and I really liked it. I really liked that one. I didn't finish it. I watched the first season and then part of the second, and I have to go back to it. But I liked it. I thought it was fun. Tony Todd is a super nice guy. That's what I keep hearing. I scratched myself and I'm bleeding. That's what I have heard from, I would say, everyone that I've ever met or talked to that has met or talked to Tony Todd. They have all said just what a great guy and just how nice and cool he is. I need something else to prop that up. Let's see here. Let me take this pillow. Maybe this will help. Blood, yes, blood. Just a little blood, not much. Oh, I don't even think you guys can see it. Right there. Not enough to even really speak of. All right. There we go. All right. So let's see here. Minotaur. Anybody seen Minotaur? It is it stars Tom Hardy and Tony Todd, Ingrid Pitt, and Rutger Hauer. That sounds like it's right up my alley. Let's see here. It's from 2006 horror film. Looks like I'm getting a bunch of movies that I need to see that I didn't realize I needed to see. That always happens, right? Tony Todd's voice was great in Transformers Fallen. He does have a wonderful voice. How am I feeling? I'm feeling much better, Mike. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see here. Hatchet. 2006. Any Hatchet fans? I like the Hatchet series. I think it's a fun one. You love Tony Todd's Instagram pics. I don't know if I follow him or not on Instagram. I'm gonna have to check that out. I always seem to see Bill Moseley's stuff because I follow him and I love his stuff, but I miss a lot of posts on Instagram. I'm always on Facebook. Let's see here. Yes. You gotta love a film when it has Robert Englund, Kane Hodder, and Tony Todd in it, right? I mean, I don't know. I do. Let's see here. He's in a lot of made-for-television science fiction movies. The Eden Formula from 2006. Zombieland 2. I'm excited about Zombieland 2. I love Zombieland. It's probably it's up there in my top 5 zombie films, for sure. And I'm hoping they don't mess up with this sequel. I don't think they will. I mean, especially since supposedly they have the whole original cast coming back. Let's see here. The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde from 2006. I've not seen that either, but the picture for it is pretty crazy. Let's see here. How do people collect their movies these days? I'm pretty much buying less because of streaming services, but I get the occasional Blu-ray. So much choice of where to buy now. Yeah, Sam, I'll hit Walmart's like bargain bins here and there and pick some stuff up. But I'm usually only getting stuff I have to have, like, oh no, I need to have that in my collection kind of thing, rather than, you know, I used to buy everything that I liked, and now I'm a little more choosy. I think Tony Todd has been typecast. A few people think he's not good to lead the movie since Candyman. That's a sad thing. I think he would be great in a leading role, but I think it's sad when any great actor gets kind of typecast, because, you know, I mean, you're putting them in a box and not letting them show their talent, and he definitely has a lot of talent. Hey, Kevin. How about The Prodigy? The new one that just came out. You know, I tried to watch one on Netflix and it was so slow, I had to turn it and watch something else. I have not seen The Prodigy. My neighbor saw it and he said it was crazy and he liked it. So I'm looking forward to seeing it, but I haven't seen it yet. Let's see here. Shadow Puppets from 2007. Horror film about 8 strangers with no memories who find themselves trapped in an abandoned facility as they desperately try to find answers and escape. The menacing shadow attempts to have them killed. That sounds interesting. I may have to check that one out. Dark Real from 2008. Horror thriller starring Edward Furlong, some other people, Tony Todd, Lance Hendrickson. It doesn't give up a write-up, but I may have to check that out too. You're also looking to Pet Sematary? I am so looking forward to Pet Sematary. It's crazy, and I didn't think I was going to be at first, but with the trailer, with the cast they have, I think it's going to be good. And I'm not one to not like remakes. If done well, I think remakes are great. If done horribly, well then obviously it's just a horrible movie. I never think that remakes tarnish the original material, because if you don't like them, you can forget they ever made them and just watch the old one. You know, because the first material's already made. You can't unmake it. So, I don't know. That's my take on that. But I'm looking forward to it. And you can tell in the trailer that they've changed enough stuff that it's not going to be like a shot-for-shot remake. So it's gonna be good, I think. You've seen it. It has Edward Furlong and Tiffany Shepis. Yes, that was the movie I was talking about. Was it good, Brian? You said you saw it. Do you think there will be another 80s horror movie crossover like Freddy versus Jason? You know, I don't know. So much of the time, well, there's several problems with that. So much of those actors are getting older. Like, Robert Englund just doesn't want to do he's just too old to do it. He has said himself, it's too much of a strain on him. You know, the man is 70. I understand, he doesn't want to do it anymore. It puts a lot of strain on him. So, understandably so. of course, with characters like Jason slash Michael slash, any one that you cannot see their face, those would all be ones that you could say do that with. But I don't know if they'll do another one. I mean, they have to, there's a ton of things they have to do that. But so many of the 80s actors are getting older that, it's just not going to be something that would be happening. You met Edward Furlong once here in London. Guy was wasted on something. Yeah, Sam, I heard he kind of went down that road a little bit. It's too bad. You love anything with Tiffany Shepis in it? Well, good to know. Good to know. You've been meaning to watch West of Hell or something like that with Tony Todd in it. You can't remember the name of the movie exactly. Well, I'm going through his name. I'm going through the names of stuff. West of Hell. Was it a newer movie, Randall? You're also looking forward to Us, Adrian. I don't think I've seen that. I don't think I've seen anything on that. Let's see here. Anyone see Are You Scared 2? I'm not seeing that. It says it's an action film, but it has a title that should be a horror. Then of course he did The Graves also in 2009. Supernatural survival shocker. Maniac Cop versus Michael Myers would be nice. Crossover, possibly a reboot on Maniac Cop. That would be interesting. It's from the guy who did Get Out. Oh, okay. Yeah, Jordan Peele, right? Yeah, no, I like him. I think I'll be watching that. I really, really loved that Key and Peele show that they used to do, which is nothing about horror, but so I mean I've been a fan of theirs for quite some time. Let's see here. 2010 Hatchet 2. Here, and then we've got Final Destination 5 in 2011. There are tons of films listed here that are not in blue, so I've been just skipping over them because if it's not in blue I can't highlight it and see what kind of movie it is. The problem with crossovers is they're two studios and they would both want their guy to win. That's true. That and just people agreeing to the rights, and I mean, I'm sure it's a big legal nightmare for all of that. So, yeah. That. Let's see here. Frankenstein. He was in a 2015 version of Frankenstein. I have not seen that. I need to see that. Directed by Bernard Rose. It's an updated adaptation of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. I'm a Frankenstein fan, so I'm surprised this one got by me. They want to reboot the Final Destination movies, apparently. There's no need to reboot any of them. They could just keep going, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, late to the party. Didn't know if we were talking about dream matchups. It's okay, John. We're just talking about Tony Todd and upcoming movies that we're really interested in seeing, and any topic that comes up can be talked about, really, as long as it's got something to do with horror. I'm totally good to talk about it. Yeah, there's no reason to reboot the Final that's just puzzling to me. I just don't even understand that at all. Let's see here. Then we've got Night of the Living Dead Origins 3D. Nice. Zombies. I guess they cast him as a medical examiner quite often, huh? You know, it's silly. It is silly. I mean, just like I was saying with the Chucky thing, there's no reason. They should have just made it a completely different movie. And I'm definitely more of a rubber costume person than a CGI horror person. I don't mind a little bit of enhanced stuff, a little slightly CGI'd, but I'm much more into rubber suit or just practical effects all the way for me, as far as I'm concerned. You're still shocked that the remake Child's Play, it wasn't over yet? No, it wasn't over yet, which makes it really weird. Way to ruin Don Mancini's classic originals. Jennifer Tilly even said, "Not my Chucky." Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't understand it. You like my trick-or-treat picture? Oh, thank you. That was a Christmas gift. Thank you so much. I love him. What are your thoughts on Pet Sematary coming out in April? I think that it's going to be good. I love John Lithgow. I think the cast is good. The trailer looks good. You still haven't seen Trick or Treat, Adrian? Oh, it's a fun anthology. I'm really, really excited to see the new Pet Sematary. I really am. I don't mind that they've switched from Gage dying to the little girl. Stuff like that makes a remake a little bit more interesting, because it isn't a shot for shot. True, it's not gonna be like true to the book, but I'm down to watch it. I think it's gonna be a good film. You would be down with Pumpkinhead remake with today's technology? You would? I would be down for a Pumpkinhead remake, but I would still want a practical Pumpkinhead. it could be CGI enhanced a little, but I mean, I still think I still think the guy in the suit looks just. I think they look better. John Lithgow. John Lithgow's amazing. Just got the Creature of the Black Lagoon Legacy Collection. Nice, Brian. Very nice. You might pass out, though, if they make Zelda even more scary. And then, yeah, I think Zelda's gonna be scarier this time. I think she is. She was scary in the first one, or the actor that played Zelda was a man, actually, but he was super scary. And I think it's going to be scarier. What do I think about Blumhouse trying to get the rights to reboot your franchise? They need to leave Scream alone. They need to leave Scream alone, George. I think it's perfectly fine the way it is. There's no reason to remake stuff that's. I mean, there's so much things that you can like. There's so many ideas. I mean, you can make a similar movie. It doesn't have to be a remake. You know what I mean? Like, make a similar, just like, okay, Fright Night. I love Fright Night. I really liked the remake of Fright Night as well, but I didn't like it as a remake. I liked it as a different movie because it was different enough that it should have not been called Fright Night. They should have named the characters different names and just been its own movie. There was no reason why they had to call it Fright Night, if you get my meaning. You know, it's just, I don't understand why they're trying to capitalize on movies that are well loved. Like, oh, if we make another one, maybe these people go to it because they loved the first one. And a lot of them just don't seem to understand that it pisses a lot of us off. But, you know, what do you do? That's why you loved Hellfest. It was a whole new idea, fresh and scary. Yeah, I need to see Hellfest. How about Victor Crowley? Any fans of Victor Crowley? Fright Night 2 was great. I liked Fright Night 2. The first one was much better, though, I thought. Leprechaun Origins should have been its own film, too. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, they need to stop slapping on, you know, beloved movie titles onto these films that really should just be their own movies. I just don't understand. Yeah. Nobody listens to us. Excuse me. Ugh. All right, Death House. Anybody seen Death House with Gunnar Hansen, Kane Hodder, Barbara Crampton, Bill Moseley, Dee Wallace, Tony Todd, Camille Keaton? Erica, Halloween 8 2018 gets a lot of hate, but it was very good. I loved the new Halloween. I did. Not everybody did, and that's okay. I mean, not everybody's gonna love any movie. I thought it was great, but I mean, I thought Michael really was scary again. I thought they brought the scare factor back to him, and he hadn't been like scary in a while, because some of the sequels had gotten a little hokey, but I thought he genuinely was scary in this new movie. And you know, ditching all the other sequels aside, all of that stuff, that doesn't ever really bother me, because, you know, I can remember which timeline I'm in when I'm watching which movie, and it doesn't bother me. But some people, it really, maybe it bugs their ADD or whatever, but they don't dig that, but it doesn't bother me at all. See here, another one that should have been its own movie was Haunting in Connecticut 2. I agree with you. It should have just been called Ghosts of Georgia. I was kind of like, what does this have with haunting? What does this have to do with Haunting in Connecticut? It doesn't make any sense. You've seen a lot of 60s, 70s, and 80s thrasher movies on Tubi. Tubi's great. I've been watching so much stuff on Tubi this year. The other night I watched Demonic Toys and some other crazy ones. I watched May the other day. I've been watching a lot of stuff on there. Victor Crowley's great movie, and there's talk about another Crowley movie. Oh, nice. I would like that. I need to see Death House. It has so many people in it that I love, and you know, I was talking to someone the other day. I don't remember who, and they said they watched it and they didn't really dig it. They said it was hokey or dumb or something, but I'll still be watching it. I gotta give it a shot. Halloween, I thought, was good. I just wanted more from it for some reason. You know, there's a lot of movies I feel that way about. You know, like, they'll just be getting good and then they end them, and I'm like, you were just getting good. It was just really getting good. Did you run out of budget? What happened? But yeah. Speaking of Death House and its cast, Rob Zombie 3 from Hell will be great. I am super stoked about that movie coming out. I know Rob Zombie gets a lot of hate from a lot of people, and that's fine. Not everybody has to like him. I happen to like his stuff, and I'm going to plug in here so I don't lose power. I happen to like his stuff. And, you know, I absolutely love that franchise. Let me... Death House is one you gotta form your own opinion. Yeah, you know, isn't that really how it is for all movies? I'll probably like it. I'm not that hard on movies, like I've said before. You know, if it entertains me, it's done its job. Can't wait to see. Yeah, I can't wait to see 3 from Hell. I mean, The Devil's Rejects is one of my go-to happy place movies, if that makes any sense. But yeah, so I'm super stoked about it, and I'm really looking forward to it. He better not mess up 3 from Hell. I like his stuff, even Lords of Salem. You know, I watched Lords of Salem the other day as well, again, because that movie gets so much hate, and you know, there are some slow parts, but the more I've watched it, the more I like it, if that makes any sense. I like Rob Zombie's films, though. And they're not for everyone. Definitely not for everyone. Met the cast of Devil's Rejects. Sid and Co. were so cool to talk to. I've met some of them. I've met Bill Moseley. I've met Sid Haig. I've seen a few of the other ones, but didn't get a chance to meet them. I met Rob Zombie before he made those movies. So that was I don't think he'd made any movies yet when I met him. Let's see here. What else? It's on my trusty laptop. Yeah, it's Hellfest, it's saying. And then Final Destination 6 to be in the works. Sometimes this year is what they're saying. Was a DVD promo at the convention at the time. Rob did an awesome job with those two films. What when I met Rob Zombie, I met Rob Zombie at a Korn concert out on the smoking patio. Like in 1998 or something. So it wasn't like a meeting thing. It was just like, oh, hey, I like your stuff. That kind of thing. That was way before you had a camera with you at all times because your phone takes pictures, so I didn't get a picture with him or anything like that. Rachel Hunter was also at that show. She was sitting 2 rows behind me. Lords of Salem gets hate because people went into it thinking it would be gore fest. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I think he'd gone solo at that time. But he was still basically just a rock and roll guy. And I didn't really want to bug him since he was like, there to see a show kind of thing. All right. I think we covered just about everything. Yeah, I think we covered just about everything. As far as, what, as far as Tony Todd and stuff, what topic should we do next time? Do I have any suggestions? See, I'm trying to turn the volume down on my laptop. Okay, there we go. What was the film with Arnie in it that he did the song for? Not so much horror, but supernatural thriller. I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up. Let's talk about sequels next time. Okay. We can do that. How does everybody think that topic is. Talk about sequels, favorite sequels, sequels we liked, sequels we thought were not that great. You vote sequels also? Yeah, let's do sequels. Sequels is a great topic. I am going to definitely not wait so long. I'm so sorry that it's taken so long. End of Days, yes. I was trying to think, and it wasn't coming to me. Yes, End of Days was what that was. I definitely think sequels is a great topic. Let's shoot for next week. Right around the same time, 3:30 my time, which is Pacific. So add or subtract what you must. And then and in rare cases, sequels that are better than the first film. It's true. Some sequels are amazing. Some sequels they should have never made. And I'm excited for this topic. I'm excited for this topic. This one might be a long one. I'm thinking Wednesday or Thursday is probably a good day. So let's shoot for that. Yeah. I'm super happy all of you guys came and watched, participated, asked questions, everything. Thank you. Gonna say goodbye for now, and thank you so much.